Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Ethan of Shadow17 Plays here, and I welcome you all to a brand spanking new Let's Play. Let's Play that I wanted to get done late last year, but never had enough time to do so because of personal issues and being sick. So it's finally time to do Sonic the Hedgehog CD. For the Sega CD, which was a peripheral for the Sega Genesis back in '93, I think that's when it came out. And of course, it wasn't a very popular peripheral because I can go on about, the Sega CD in a bit, and I am going to be talking about this game and whatnot, so yeah. This is a game that I wanted to do, again, after I did, initially did Sonic the Hedgehog 2 at during the middle of November as, filler LP for when I did October play of last year and whatnot. And I wanted to do Sonic CD exactly after I did that, but in the twist of fate and just a lot of crap happening and whatnot, I never got a chance to do this. So I'm here right now doing Sonic the Hedgehog CD. So before we start, or before I initially start my summer LPs and everything like that, I do want to get this game out of the way because the big stuff that's going to be coming up for the Blockbuster LPs that I have in store for the summer is going to take up a lot of my time, and Sonic CD will never get a chance unless I wait until, like, the middle of fall or something like that. So, yeah. So you guys are probably wondering what version am I playing. I'm playing initially the version that's on the PlayStation Network and the Xbox Live Arcade. To me, this is the best version of the game. The one that Christian Whitehead did. I could talk all about Christian Whitehead and everything about them later and what they just do so well with the classic Sonic games. Yeah, you can also see that you can also play as Tails in this version. I may do a Tails run maybe later down the road, but for now, it's Sonic CD, so we should be playing Sonic the Hedgehog. So while this nice little cutscene goes on, it is nicely animated and whatnot. I'll explain more about Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Really hate that they take out my favorite opening song here, You Can Do Anything. That's why when I did the Natural Born Gamers run of it, I input the songs in there, both the beginning and ending song. But like I said, I'll explain all that like later down the road and whatnot. So anywho, Sonic the Hedgehog CD, like I said, released in 1993 on the Sega CD, which once again is a peripheral that was used for the Sega Genesis. It allowed you to play CD games off your Genesis console. The problem with the Sega CD is that its library, while innovative for its time, its library was lackluster. There really was not any good games for the Sega CD. I mean, there's a lot of infamous ones, I tell you, like, Night Trap and Sewer Shark and Wild Woody and all that stuff. But other than that, the Sega CD consists a lot of point-and-click and cursor games. Not really much of a broad variety of genres to the peripheral itself. But Sonic the Hedgehog CD was one of the better, or probably the best, Sega CD game for your Sega CD. And, that's not saying a hell of a lot, only because Sonic the Hedgehog CD, the original Sega CD version, did have some issues to it and whatnot, so yeah. So, it's like Sonic CD is like the black sheep of the classic series because, not a lot of people had a Sega CD back then because its price was ridiculous, and not only that, it's just the setup of it was ridiculous, and people were smarter back then, so they never invested in something like that. So yeah. But there's different ways for us to play Sonic CD anymore, so you don't have to have a Sega CD and the original Sega Genesis to play the game anymore. You can actually like I am doing, playing on the PlayStation Network or Xbox Live Arcade, or if you have like the Gems collection, you can use that to play it. So you have all sorts of ways to play it. And what I do like about this version of the game, because like I said, this was done by the developers of Christian Whitehead, they really redefined this game and everything like that, because the original Sonic the Hedgehog CD had a bit of collision detection, collision issues and whatnot, and Christian Whitehead and his team, they really, I don't know if the head guy's name is Christian Whitehead, but it doesn't matter, they did such a great job on, fixing up this game and everything like that, making the sprites look more clear and stuff like that for HD and whatnot. They did a great job, and it's definitely a version I prefer that you get, you know, $5 and whatnot. Not bad price. But anywho, let's go over the story of Sonic the Hedgehog CD. So, as the cutscene explains, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog was taking a jog and everything like that, you know, checking out the scenery and everything like that, until he stumbled upon something that's chained to the ground. A planet that's chained for some reason, and Sonic is curious why this planet is chained. So the planet that's chained to the ground is called Little Planet. Nope, not Little Big Planet, for those who are wondering. I tried to not say that a hell of a lot when it came to the Natural Born Gamers run of it, but Little Planet. Little Planet usually goes around Mobius, or Earth, whatever you want to call it, every so often and whatnot. It's a rare occurrence that happens. And when Sonic is jogging one day, he noticed that Little Planet is chained to the ground. And he noticed a certain Robotnik insignia that's holding the chain down in place. So, you know, with process of elimination, of course, Dr. Robotnik is up to no good with Little Planet here. But, you know, it's up to Sonic to, you know, travel all along Little Planet and pretty much, you know, create a good future for the place, because Sonic CD actually has a good ending and a bad ending. And in order for you to get, you know, the right ending, you're gonna have to do certain tasks and everything like that. Because if you beat this game normally without doing these certain tasks, what will happen in the end is that, yeah, you beat Robotnik and everything like that, but since Little Planet is caught in kind of a time flux, he'll gain back control of the planet again, and then, you know, what's the point? You know, he'll gain back control of it, and all of it's for nothing. So, you're probably wondering, well, Ethan, how do you get the good ending? Well, there's two ways to do it. And, I'm gonna try to go for one way, but if I have to do it the other way, then I'm gonna be doing that, so, yeah. Well, anywho, just want to let you know, this is post-commentary, so I do know which way I'm doing it. You know, suspense and all that shit. But anywho, you've probably been noticing that there's these signs that are around, the past and future signs. You see, since, like I said, Little Planet is in a time flux and everything like that, you'll see these past and future signs around. And what you're going to have to do is, the first way for you to get into, the good ending is to destroy the robot generators in the past. So what you have to do is that you have to go to the past, and you have to, once you go past a time post, you have to go a certain speed in order for you to go into the past and everything like that. You'll see when you start sparkling blue around Sonic, like a very light blue, to indicate, you know, him, you know, traveling back to the past, and you have to sustain that speed until, you know, you get the little cutscene where Sonic travels back, you know, in the past. He'll start flying up and everything like that. You'll have like a psychedelic background and whatnot. You have to go at a certain speed for a certain time limit and everything like that, or a certain speed, and keep it there for a while so you can travel back in time. And when you travel back in time, you'll notice these big gray electric-looking machines that I just destroyed a while ago, called the robot generators. If you destroy the robot generators in each of the zones in every level, except for the boss levels, then you'll guarantee yourself the good ending. There's also these other generators, or these other machines as well too, but we won't, I'll explain to them once we actually get to them in this video and whatnot. But the second way to do it is, well, you just noticed that when I collected 50 rings and went to the end of Palm Tree Panic Zone 1, the big special ring was there again. So yeah, once again, special stages return from Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and once again you need 50 rings in to get to the end of the stage and jump through the ring in order for you to travel to the special stage. In the special stage, there are these UFOs, and you have to destroy all UFOs, and once you destroy all UFOs, you get yourself a time stone. Yeah, there's no Chaos Emeralds in here, because, yeah, I don't know, maybe because they wanted to implement something new and everything like that. I mean, the time stones aren't, you know, unfortunately, there's no Supersonic, ladies and gentlemen, you know, as we're spoiled by Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and whatnot, but, you know, I can't really see Supersonic being in this game whatsoever. I really can't. It's kind of hard to picture that with level design like this. But anywho, um, with going to the special stage and everything like that, you are caught on this plane with all these UFOs. When you destroy all the UFOs, you know, you get yourself a time stone and whatnot. I'll go more into the special stages once we get to the next one, because that won't be the only one that I'll be doing. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you know, during this run, yeah, see, there's a robot generator right there, but unfortunately, since I accidentally returned back to the present by touching a future sign in the past, I have to find another past sign and try again. And look at that, another past sign. How convenient. But anywho, you know, God, I lost my train of thought. But, you know, once you travel back to the past and everything like that, you have to go after those robot generators and everything like that. I mean, the robot generators, like, when it comes to traveling to the past and destroying the robot generators, finding the robot generators is not the problem. It's more the fact of getting back to the past, because, ladies and gentlemen, Sonic CD's level design is probably the most interesting, quote-unquote interesting, with very high air quotes, because, you know, for those who are wondering, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, when it was initially in development, it was actually being developed by Sega of America at the time, and Sonic CD was also in development at the same time, and it was developed, of course, you know, in Sonic Team of Japan. So that explains why, you know, Tails isn't in this game, and, you know, why there's no Super Sonic and everything like that, because that was all, you know, Sonic Team of America's, you know, work and everything like that. So, you know, just with Sonic CD's level design and everything like that, everything is so jarring and so close and everything like that, that it's really hard to gain enough speed in order for you to go to the past and everything like that, because, you know, you'll be running for a long time and whatnot, and suddenly, you know, you'll have this obstacle in your way, and you're wondering, well, okay, what the hell is something like this doing in my way? That's something that looks like a speed section, where something's in your way, and then it screws it up for you and whatnot. And just with that, it's just, you know, getting to the past is just difficult, because there's obstacles in your way and stuff like that. You have to keep a certain speed in order for you to travel back to the past. That's probably the challenge of getting the robot generators. So, you know, if getting a robot generator is in your cup of tea, well, you can always collect 50 rings and go through the special ring and go to the special stages. But since we're doing another special stage, might as well talk about the special stages. Well, you can see that we have purple UFOs and we got blue UFOs. Each one of them gives you a different item. Purple UFOs give you rings, and blue UFO gives you speed shoes. Speed shoes are actually really helpful in something like this, because the UFOs, like, we're on Special Stage 2. Right now, their patterns aren't really sporadic, but later down the road, they'll get very sporadic later. So, so speed shoes are your best friend, because you gain enough speed and you can catch up, because, honestly, like, the UFOs, they travel in certain patterns every single time. You know, their patterns are always the same for every single, the special stage and everything like that. So special stage 2, the patterns where they move, they'll always move like that every time you go to special stage 2 and whatnot. So yeah. And just, you know, the fact is, since they move in such sporadic ways, you're gonna have to gain a lot of speed in order to catch up to them and hit them, because you have a time limit until you get kicked out of the special stage and whatnot. And also, along the special stage, there's also certain obstacles and everything like that that will impede your progress. Like, you'll have spikes, you'll have springs, you'll have these air fans that'll take you up, but worst of all, you have water. Yeah, you know, Sonic and the Hedgehog and water do not get along too well, but really not too well in this game, because the special stage, if you land in the water while in the special stages, you're shaved 10 seconds of your time. So if you stay in the water too long, you know, you could instantly, you know, get kicked out of the special stage, no problem. So, you know, just stay out of the water, you'll be perfectly fine. And here's our first boss of the game, really piss easy. You know, if you just get behind him at the very beginning, you know, you'll easily hit him and whatnot. And because I got, all the robot generators and of Palm Tree Panica 1 and 2, we were able to create a good future for this area. So, After that, we made ourselves a good future in the boss zone. You could definitely tell you got yourself a good future depending on the aesthetics, because the good future looks all, bright, shiny, and happy, while the bad future looks all, evil and very, robotic and whatnot. Because the before I end this part and everything like that, the reason why Robotnik is on this planet is because he's harvesting resources from it. It's not like he's going to go to a new planet because he can't, take over, Earth or Mobius or whatever you want to call it. He wants the resources off a little planet so, they could power up his machines and everything like that. Because, since a little planet is a very rare occurrence, you know, the resources there are very rich. But anywho, folks, that ends with part 1 of Sonic the Hedgehog CD. Next time we meet, we'll be heading off to the next zone of the game, Collision Chaos. Meet a familiar pink hedgehog that will become a staple in the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, and also a certain robot as well too. So until then, guys, I'll see you for part 2. Later.